It's been a heartbreaking weekend for the residents of Pajaro in Monterey County. The levee breach Friday put the town underwater. People like Andres Garcia and his family were left with nowhere to go but county evacuation centers.
We got evacuated around 1:30 in the morning. So we had like a few minutes, like maybe 30 minutes. So we grabbed just the necessary things, like blankets or a little bit of clothes, and just left and came here.
Garcia is one of around 1,700 people displaced from their homes, virtually the entire town. But residents are telling us that they have neighbors who stayed in the evacuation zones.
My neighbor's there. He's like 80-something years old, has no water. Trying to get water to him, they won't even let us take him water.
The Monterey County Sheriff's Office says that with current conditions, they can't let people back home. Officials tell us that this most recent atmospheric river has brought more impacts throughout Monterey County than the one in January.
This was a tremendous amount of rain, a direct hit, this atmospheric river that was full of moisture. And it just, Monterey County was in its path, and it was in its direct path.
County Supervisor Luis Alejo's district includes Pajaro.
Most are low-income Latino farm workers, many immigrants. And this is the worst thing that could have happened to them at this time. These are residents who have the least. And so this being evacuated and the damage to their homes and their vehicles and their businesses is going to be severe, and the pain is going to be prolonged for many weeks and months.
Alejo is calling on Governor Gavin Newsom and President Joe Biden to bring in more federal resources to Monterey County. He says what happens to this community, made up of mostly farm workers and ag land, will have large-scale impacts.
This should have been the beginning of the harvest season. Now this is going to have an impact on our food supply. Beyond that, the impact to jobs is going to be enormous. It's going to be severe because these farm workers are now going to be out of work for a very long period of time.
A period of time many of those workers say is agonizing.
We're probably gonna return maybe like in 3 weeks. So we don't know yet. It depends on the weather.